Hi, folks. Dr. Jim Giswin here, on vacation coming to you. And yes, I've been listening to the news. Retired intelligence specialist. You know, what I'm worried about with this attack is that we got all these terror cells that the Biden administration let in. That's the one thing we should really be worrying about. And I teach my students in a Christian school, high school, I said, you're targets. So keep your head on a swivel. So if you live near a military base, or if you're outwardly really Christian, watch out, okay? Jews and Christians, it's not just Jews that they hate, folks, it's Christians too, all right? Now, remember, the Muslim, the Jewish, and the Christian are all what they call children of the book, because all of the Old Testaments are the same, and the Torah and the Koran, okay, and our Old Testament. That's it. They all sprang from one person. Okay? So we're all related. Okay? Now, I'm in a nice place called Canopy Resort here in San Antonio at New Braunfels, actually. Got to go to the grandson's wedding this afternoon. And they want me to sit there and stay in a farmhouse and sit there idly while everyone talks. I know, that's awkward, but when you get 76, you understand that you're invisible anyway, okay, most of the time. And that's just the way it is. Now, I watched Pete Hegseth's interview and Raising Cain's interview this morning. I loved him. It was great. And he put the press down pretty bad. Those leaks got to stop, baby. The old World War II thing of loose lips sink ships is absolutely true. Okay, I reported a fellow sailor once for reporting sitting in a bar and talking about the track of the USS Enterprise that we had just flown off of. Yeah, I reported his ass. You betcha. And his name was RM3 Johnny Walker, believe it or not. And look what happened to him. All right, and I think I'm responsible for them catching on to him and his uncle, okay, the warrant officer. The famous spy family. He's in my cruise book. Believe it or not, RM3 Johnny Walker. We used to have to get our CMS stuff from him every morning, change the crypto cards. Lordy, lordy, lordy. But anyway, yes, we have to worry about the threat from interior, the threat from inside. And there's plenty of leftists here, and I'm not saying Democrats. I'm not going to use that word anymore when I'm talking about these people. They're leftists, they're communists, they're Marxist, progressives. Okay? That's it, pure and simple. Get it out, any notion out of your head that they're anything else, that they believe in America. They don't. Their hatred for Trump is so bad that they would sit there and defend the biggest mass murderer in history just because Trump would want to lock him up. Okay? The Supreme Court's given us some good rulings. We'll see tomorrow morning. They are expected to do this thing on all these judges stepping in, these district judges, stepping out of their lane, so to speak. Okay? They have no right doing national injunctions. Not if they're a district judge. And I think that's going to be cleared up tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it will be. Anyway, it looks like the after bomb damage assessment is not fully complete. But watching the photos of what they did, it's pretty slim pickings down there after that, unless they got the stuff out beforehand. That's possible that they did. Okay? I mean, there was weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, people. We sold it to him. We knew that. All right? Bush's daddy sold it to him when he was head of the CIA. That was back when I was working in the Pentagon under Reagan, so I know we sold it to Saddam Hussein. Okay? And when we talk about weapons of mass destruction, we're not just talking about nukes. Okay? We're talking about biological, chemical. He had all of that stuff, biological and chemical. In fact, some of the empty shells that they tested in some of the ammo storage lockers after we took the Capitol had drip residue of resin gas, okay? Traces of resin gas in them. So, yeah, they had them loaded up, ready to use. So I don't want to hear this crap, all right? And quit giving that guy trouble because of weapons of mass destruction. He knew they were there. His daddy sold it to him. Way back when he was director of the CIA, not vice president. So that's how long I've been around, and I got a good memory, folks. I'm not going to sit there and forget that we sold it to him during the Iran-Iraq war, because we were siding with Iraq against Persia again. Okay? The Arabs and the Persians do not get along. It's called the Persian Gulf if you're from Iran. It's called the Arab Gulf if you're from Saudi Arabia, Djibouti, or Abu Dhabi, or Qatar. Okay? So, it's just like us. We renamed the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America. Well, actually, that's more true than you think, because it borders South America, Central America, and North America. So why not call it the Gulf of America instead of the one country sitting there? He's not naming it after the USA. He's naming it after America, North, South, and Central. All right, take care, man. God bless you all, and things are going well, but keep those prayers coming, especially for our leadership. They're getting harassed. Okay? Send your letters of support in. I love you all. God bless you all. And I remain your very humble servant on vacation and get ready to take a dip in the pool. Yes, sirree. And it's a nice pool, too. There you go. All right. You just joined me on vacation. You have a good one. God bless. Take care.